And so you can see that even though they sound like fancy words, ontology and epistemology, they're actually about quite simple questions that you might ask about how to understand things. We need to know what it is, and we need to know what it means. Well, that second question is a little problematic, I suppose. So the question for ontology in the area, my area of international politics and security, is this question of not just what is it. That is a very interesting question. I do some of my own research on that, but there's another way you can frame it is, who am I? And then it's a similar question, you see. It's about ontology, but it's personal. And then if you're talking about intergroup politics, again, if you international relations is about intergroup politics, politics between groups, then the question becomes not only who am I, but who are we? What is this thing that we want to keep secure? In security theory, or securitization theory in particular, there's a thing, what they call the referent object of security. And that means the thing that we're referring to when we say we want to keep something secure. We want to save it. We want to keep it safe. So when you hear politicians talking about the national interest, or border security, or many things that politicians talk about, particularly in the international realm, but not only by any means, you will very often, very frequently hear them saying, as they've been saying in the US just lately, for example, this is not us. They'll say, this is not us, this is us. These are the things, how do we define ourselves? Who is we? Who is us? The same thing happened after the church massacre in Christchurch in New Zealand. You heard Jacinda Ardern very strongly getting out and saying, this is not us. So there's a question about identity, you see. And if our conception of ourselves is being challenged or threatened somehow, we see that as we have a deep, what they call existential dread, a deep fear, deep anxiety about that. Who are we? Who am I? What do I mean?
That's why knowledge matters.